Hey there, Star Wars fans. Star Wars is huge, right? Lightsabers, spaceships, the Force. It's awesome. But with so many movies and shows, where do you even start? Don't worry, we're here to help. We're going to break down the best ways to watch Star Wars. Whether you're a Jedi Master or a newbie, we got you covered. Get ready to punch it, Chewie, because we're going to a galaxy far, far away. So grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and get ready for a wild ride through the epic saga of Star Wars.
The first Star Wars movie came out way back in 1977. Can you believe it? It was a groundbreaking moment in cinema history. Back then, no one knew it would become this massive phenomenon. It was just another sci-fi movie, but it captured the imagination of millions. They just kept making movies. Each new release brought more excitement and anticipation, so naturally the first order to watch is how they were released. This way, you get to experience the story as it unfolded for the original audience. It goes, Episode 4, A New Hope, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and Episode VI, Return of the Jedi. Then years later we got the prequels, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. These movies gave us the backstory of how it all began. And finally the sequel trilogy, Episode 7, The Force Awakens, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. These films continued the saga and introduced a new generation of fans to the Star Wars universe. Watching it this way is like opening presents at a surprise party. Each movie is a new gift, full of unexpected twists and turns. You never know what you're going to get next. The excitement and mystery keep you on the edge of your seat. It's how the original fans experienced it, full of twists and turns. They had no idea what was coming next, and that's part of the magic. But some folks say this way can be a bit jumbled. The timeline isn't straightforward, and it can be a bit confusing. The prequels, for example, came out after the original trilogy but take place before. Confusing, right? It can be a bit of a puzzle to piece together. Don't worry, we'll get to that. We'll help you navigate through the galaxy far, far away. Now, some folks like their stories in chronological order, like a history book, starting from the very beginning and moving forward in a straight line. And you know what? That's cool too. There's something satisfying about seeing everything unfold in the order it happened. Starting with the prequels gives you the full backstory, setting the stage for everything that comes later. You'll see Anakin Skywalker as a young boy, full of promise, before he turned to the dark side and became the one and only Darth Vader. It's a tragic transformation that adds depth to his character. Then you can jump to the original trilogy and see how it all plays out, with the rebellion, the rise of the Empire, and the ultimate battle between good and evil. This order is great for understanding the whole saga, like piecing together a giant puzzle, where each piece reveals more of the grand picture. You see how events from the past influence the future, creating a rich tapestry of interconnected stories. It's like watching a really, really long movie, a marathon that takes you on an epic journey through time. But be warned, starting with the prequels can be a bit slow for some. The pacing is different and it might not have the same immediate excitement. They don't have the same magic as the originals, kind of like finding out how they make the sausage. It can demystify some of the wonder. But hey, to each their own. Every fan has their own way of enjoying the saga, and that's what makes it special. Section 4. The Machete Order. Use the force of skipping. Now this is where things get interesting. The Machete Order is a unique way to watch the Star Wars saga. The Machete Order is for fans who want the best of both worlds. It's a method that keeps the essence of the story intact while enhancing the viewing experience. It's like using a lightsaber to cut through the confusion and get to the good stuff. Imagine slicing through the less exciting parts to reveal the core of the adventure. This order says you watch Episode 4, A New Hope, then jump to Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, followed by Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and finally Episode VI, Return of the Jedi. And then you can enjoy the grand finale with Episode VI, Return of the Jedi. Yep, you read that right, we're skipping Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, entirely. Why skip a whole movie? Well, some say Episode 1 is a bit slow and doesn't add much to the overall story. By skipping it, you get right to the good stuff, the heart of the saga. This way, you get right to the good stuff. Plus, it creates a big reveal about Darth Vader's identity that will blow your mind. This way, you get right to the good stuff. Plus, it creates a big reveal about Darth Vader's identity that will blow your mind. The machete order is for those who want a more streamlined experience, like a finely tuned X-Wing. It's all about maximizing the emotional impact and minimizing the confusion. The machete order is for those who want a more streamlined experience, like a finely tuned X-Wing. It's all about maximizing the emotional impact and minimizing the confusion. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and enjoy the ride through the galaxy. Section 5. So many ways to watch, what's a Padawan to do? So which order is the best? Well, that's like asking a Wookiee to choose their favorite Chewbacca roar. It all depends on your personal preference. Some people love the nostalgia of the release order, others prefer the chronological order for its clarity. And then there are the rebels who swear by the machete order. The truth is, there's no right or wrong answer. The important thing is to find an order that you enjoy. Experiment, try different orders, and see what works best for you. Section 6. My recommendation. May the force of good viewing be with you. If you're asking me, and you are, I say start with the machete order. It's the most exciting and emotionally resonant way to experience the saga. Plus, it's always fun to be a little rebellious, right? But no matter how you choose to watch it, remember that Star Wars is about more than just the order of the movies. It's about the epic story, the iconic characters, and the timeless themes of good versus evil, hope versus despair, and the power of friendship. So gather your friends, grab your lightsabers, and may the force of good viewing be with you.